Have you seen what that guy was wearing? What an absolute dickhead. Oh my gosh, I absolutely hate that person. I hate them. I hate them. Do you know all of that stuff that you're saying out loud, projecting outwards to someone else, is being received by your own nervous system, mind, and body as being truth about you? That your unconscious or subconscious mind only knows you. So when you judge others, when you project outwardly hate and malice and hurt and judgment, like especially judgment, when you project judgment outwards, what you're actually doing is feeding that frequency, that energy, that emotional state back into your own psyche, your own mind, your own body, your own emotions. And of course, subsequently, that affects your cellular health. In order to actually be able to change your world, your reality, doesn't matter your religion, your race, where you were raised, the country you were born in. This is the amazing thing about God, source, energy, high vibrational states, is it doesn't know anything about those details. All it's responding to is your emotional state, what you're focusing on, how you're feeling, what you're giving attention to. We know that back to you externally by what you're doing internally. And especially when it comes to health. When it comes to health and well-being, you can't be angry at cancer. You can't hate your reality enough. You can't judge the illness that's showing up in your body enough to allow it to heal. There has to be a perception of faith and possibility that I can recover. An amazing book by Dr. David Hamilton, Why Woo Woo Works, talks about this in depth, talks about all the scientific research that proves that everything is energy, and what you give attention to, you can create. They did studies where they got 3 groups of people, one to imagine doing bicep curls, one to actually do bicep curls, and then of course a control group that did nothing at all. And they discovered that the group that imagined doing bicep curls had the same or very similar gains in strength in their biceps as those who actually went to the gym and did bicep curls. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you that your body is listening to you. It tells you that you can shift your physiological state by how you feel. It also reminds you that you can't continue to judge where you're at on this journey and expect to have better feelings and outcomes. And I know it's really hard. I hear some of you saying, yeah, but I've got this thing and rah, 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 and it's because of my genetics. Well, if you believe it's because of your genetics and you sit in the space of helplessness in regards to that, and you do nothing else to change your environment, to change your thoughts, to change your emotions, to change your beliefs, to change your lifestyle, to stop doing the things that have got you to this place of illness in the first place, then of course you're going to remain sick. And yet, what if we opened our minds and our hearts to possibility and potential? What if we remember that there are books like You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza that tell you that your mind can heal your body? What if you decided that actually, maybe I do need to go a little bit deeper with my healing journey than just relying on medicines and, chemos and radiotherapy and all of those other interventions? Maybe I do need to finally start looking at what's led me here. If it is genetics, it's up to me to shift the timeline of my genealogy so it doesn't get passed down to my children. Hey, Siddhanta Projector, thanks for the love hearts. So anyway, on that note, remember this, your mind is a projector and it doesn't know the difference between what's real and imagined. And you can imagine yourself into better well-being. That's what Dr. Joe Dispenza's work does. And it's what the work of all these incredible scientists is teaching you day in and day out. Thoughts become things, thoughts become things, thoughts become things. And if you want to have different things show up in your life, you have to have better thoughts. And how do you have better thoughts? By having better feelings. And how do you have better feelings? By getting rid of the shit that you're holding on to that is causing all those yucky illnesses in your body that you are not letting go of. And hey presto, next minute, oh, I'm starting to feel good again. I'm starting to have more energy. I'm starting to believe in the potential of my own healing. And it's all available and possible to you. And the only thing that's stopping you is the limitation of your mind. Because energy comes from, healing comes from true shift in energy and emotional vibration. Facts. And some of you out there going, this is all about woo-woo to me, Sonia. At what stage do you have to decide that when the woo-woo proves it to be true through the scientific data, that you start to resonate with it? Because if you resonate with the potential for healing, the right people, the right resources, the right situations, the right conversations are going to show up in your field of awareness and allow you to start the journey of healing. Because that's what happens when you shift. And this is how quickly you can do it. What else is possible? Show me. How does it get any better than this? What else is possible? Show me. How does it get any better than this? Show me. Show me energy. Show me God. Have grace. Let it come into your field of resonance. Become aware. Listen to the conversations. If someone pops into your life and says to you, hey, I've just read this amazing book called blah, 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 and it listen. Take notice. Because the divine works in the most beautiful ways. And it's there guiding you and showing you. And your job is to get out of the contracted ego mind, open your heart, and be ready for what's possible. So, ta-da! That's my musings for this Wednesday. Have a great day. Siddhanta, thank you for all your likes and comments. For those of you who are ready to shift your paradigm, ready to shift your unconscious state out of fear and come into faith, this is what our work does together. This is the magic. Mwah! Sending you lots of love for an amazing day. And I look forward to seeing you on the next live, whenever that may be. Because as a projector of my human design, I just share the stuff when the spleen tells me to do so. And if those you don't know what that means, go talk to Siddhanta. Because he will help you recognize your true power. Mwah! Sending you lots of love. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.